Hey writer friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you a writer life update and what I've been doing on my social media hiatus. So I had only intended to do a semi-hiatus for a week or two, but it ended up being much longer, more than a month, if you can't tell by my lack of content. But what I realized is that it was a blessing in disguise because I didn't realize just how much I needed that break. And one of the reasons why I was kind of so resistant at first to continuing on with my hiatus was because it was the beginning of the year. It was January, and that's when everyone's like gung-ho and ready to get back into their goals and have all of these things that they want to accomplish in the new year. And so I just felt kind of weird being like, I'm supposed to be like trucking ahead and like pushing through, and this is where I should be having all of my momentum. But I think I was just so drained from last year that it really spilled over into 2021, and I was just like, I've had enough. And so I did do a social media hiatus in the fall, which I will link down below and up in the cards in case you're interested in checking that out and seeing what I learned from that hiatus. And I learned a couple different things this time around, so I wanted to share that with you, along with just letting you know what I've been up to, because there has been a lot of things that have happened both in my writerly and personal life that I just wanted to update you on. So as far as my writerly updates for my work in progress, which is Project Diamond, the novel that I wrote for NaNoWriMo, my goal was to send the second draft to beta readers / critique partners on January 30th / 31st. I took a lot longer than I expected to do it because work got crazy. I'll go into that a little bit more. But when it came time for January 31st, I had only edited the first half of Project Diamond. And so I was hoping to get the whole draft finished for them by like the end of the week. But I wanted to be respectful of my beta readers' time, and they were offering to help me, and give me feedback, so I didn't want to delay it too much farther. So I ended up sending them the first half of Project Diamond on February 3rd, and then I got to revise the second half, and I sent that to them on February 10th. So that was a little bit later than I was planning for my timeline, but I already have feedback from 2 beta readers, and I sent out 5, which is awesome. So I'm hoping to get the rest of the feedback within the next couple weeks, and then I am already going to start going through feedback as it comes in, and then it's going to be up to me whether I want to implement those changes as they come in, or if I want to wait to see what other beta readers think. Now, this is something that's going to be different for every writer, but I kind of like to do that because it gives me a head start on editing, and if there's feedback that I get from 1 or 2 beta readers that I know I want to implement, and it's not going to change if I get feedback yay or nay from someone else, then I'll go ahead and input that change, especially if I know that like any other bigger changes that they want to make is not going to impact that. So that's super exciting. I can't believe that I was on like a hiatus when I sent out the second draft to beta, so that was kind of a bummer that I didn't get to kind of celebrate that with you guys. But yeah, that was a big thing that happened to me. And I'm super excited because I'm already getting some good feedback. One of my beta readers / critique partners, she's like, I want to cosplay as one of the characters. Like, this is really good. I really enjoyed the world, and your writing has gotten stronger. And that was one of the things that like really touched me and made me feel good, was she's read some of my other drafts. She's read Abargo's Riddle. She's read... Or no, did she read Abargo's Riddle? I don't know, but she read The Celestial Code, and she can tell that my writing has improved, which is like the biggest thing, because as writers, all a lot of us do is compare ourselves to other writers or authors, and it's really best to compare yourself to yourself. And I think that helped me when I was sending out this draft, was that I wasn't going on social media as much and looking at all these other people's success and their writing. I was just, sitting in my own little world. So all I had to do was compare myself to myself. And so that really helped me to stay grounded. And I think that was a good form of self-care for me. But so I said that work was crazy, and there are kind of 2 things that go into that. First off is that I was getting a lot more patience than I was used to getting, and so we were starting to get really slammed at work. I had to hire a tech to help us because we were just getting so many patients, which is a good thing, but so that was leaving me less time during the day, and that's what drew me out a little bit longer with sending that second draft to beta readers, because I was just so exhausted. And during NaNoWriMo, I was a night writer. Well, I was not a nighttime editor, and I realized that writing sprints and live streams really helped me during NaNoWriMo, and I probably could have used that when I was editing, but that's a note for future Holly to be aware of. The other part of the whole work scenario was that I also picked up some freelance jobs on Upwork. If you are interested in learning about how I set up my profile on Upwork, what kind of jobs I'm taking on Upwork, and how I navigate that to make some extra income, let me know in the comments down below, and I would love to do a video on that. But yeah, so it was interesting because I took that hiatus and I filled my time with all of these other things: work, editing, freelancing, and then just relaxing, being able to binge watch shows like Bridgerton and Cobra Kai, which gave me life. And now I am on Schitt's Creek, and probably, hopefully, by the time this video comes out, I will be done. Maybe I'll give you a little update, because I definitely have been enjoying using Netflix as a form of self-care. It has given me life. And although like that was all good, I really did miss being a part of the community, and I felt like I was missing out and wondering what all of my friends were up to, and worried that I was missing big announcements and things, and not knowing, oh my gosh, this book is out, or oh, this person had a cover reveal. And so I realized that coming back onto social media, I need to find a balance. And so what I came up with is not being proud of myself if I had a productive day, but being proud of myself if I had a balanced day. And so that's gonna be a balance between work, writerly things, social media, and relaxation / self-care. I'm really grateful for the hiatus, for kind of opening my eyes to that, but also showing me how much I do love the online community. And I did really miss making videos. It was nice to have a break, but I'm ready to get back into it because I miss talking to you guys. So let me know in the comments down below what you have been up to the past month and a half. Has it been that long? And then also, if you are interested in watching more videos in the editing realm, since I am deep in the editing trenches, I'll link a video down below and up in the cards, actually a playlist to all of the videos that I have come out with, an editing series and all of that, all about beta readers to help you out on your journey. If you enjoyed this content, please give this video a big thumbs up and click subscribe to support my channel, and ring that bell so you don't miss any videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.